it gets dumped in instead by the Wisconsin defender. Puck goes behind the net, picked up by Carly. Carly over to Maki, almost turned over. They get it kept in there at the blue line. Wisconsin puts it deep into the corner. Carlson in pursuit, bumps it up to Vinny. Vinny tries chipping it up, doesn't work. Wisconsin keeps it in the zone, and Wisconsin has it, knocks it to the side. Fired across the face to the far boards. Fink can't get it out. Good step up by the D, but Trigo comes in, knocks it away. Wisconsin is changing behind the play. Trigo up the boards, comes ahead to Hackett. Hackett has some speed, and we're changing everybody else. Hackett tries walking through, doesn't work. Taken by Wisconsin. Both back in the middle, though, by Fink. Late in his shift. Summers is on now for Maki. And we have changed the D to have Cookie and Schnaut out. Summers tracks back, but loses it in his skates. And thrown to the middle. Bounces over, stick goes to Devin. Up to Savikas is on for Hackett. Savikas has the step. Fires! Goal! Jack Savikas. First shot of the game for the Blue Jackets. Team Ohio. And 1 minute and 19 seconds in, Savikas with the 5-hole rip goes in on a nice play up through the neutral zone. Jackets lead 1-0. Yeah. Listening to our commentary team here today. It's the Mats. I am back from flying Private Air Express straight from Northern Canada. Glad to be here. And early on, Team Ohio, not Jackets, although I'll probably call them the Jackets the whole time, takes a 1-0 lead. So we have what is apparently called the diesel line by Coach Todd out. That is Hendershot, Savikas, and Summers. And Wisconsin goes D to D, poked away by Devin. Good forecheck. Devin stays on his man. Guy tries spinning away and falls down. Puck is into a body. Savikas has it. Comes up to the point. Almost kept in by Schnaut, but Cookie comes across to pick it up. Christian Cook on the puck. Tracking back. Takes a look. Chips it up off the glass. Not quite out. And Wisconsin keeps it in. Along the boards, Cookie tries wheeling it back, gives it to Summers, who pokes it ahead to Savikas. Savikas takes another step and rolls it into the corner. Savikas down low behind the goal, taking a look. He's looking up to, is that Detmer? No, Carroll. It's Carroll. Sorry. Detmer has an elbow pad issue. So as soon as Owen gets back to the rink with my wife, we'll get him another elbow pad. And such, the pairs will get cleaned up a little bit then. Trigo hops on in the interim. It's Carroll and Trigo on deep. Puck goes down low where Summers is the only forward left. Sprague has hopped on the ice now. And over the stick of Sanders for an icing. It did. Well, it's humid out. It just downpoured. After the first little bit here, though, the Team Ohio jacket crew has done a good job of maybe settling. So we've got Arvai, Sprague, and Sanders up front. Carroll and Trigo on D. Puck is taken ahead by Wisconsin, who move it up. Puck comes in. Hunter picks up the short hop shot in his glove, and we'll have a face-off. Yeah, like the puck arced in and bounced into his glove like a baseball play. Well, that's why you put both your pad and your glove there, so you can catch the bounce. It's actually a tricky way to mess with goalies on shots, is to kind of try to roll it in on them. Sprague on the draw. He is a half a body shorter than the center he's going against. Sanders comes through with speed. Marky's got it. Oh, he tries going through them instead of wide. I think Mark saw the straight line there and tried just walking around the backside of the D. If he had gone wide, he was good. Sprague has it. Tried bumping it wide over to Arvai, but he had two guys on him. Couldn't quite get it there. Wisconsin hits the brakes, takes a look, moves it up. That will be an icing. And we are, 13-minute periods, 3 minutes into the game here. 1-0. And it's tag off offsides. Yep, they're playing the Canadian rules here, which is, I actually prefer these rules. All right, so we got Carlson and Schnaut on D with Maki, Hackett, and Fink up front. Face off to the left of the Wisconsin goalie. Hackett wins the draw, puts it, almost over to Jake, just bounced over his stick. Jake fires it wide of the net, rims around all the way to Ben. Carly has it, right down into Fink. Fink walks to the middle, rolls to the goal, and the goaltender picks it up. Good. Yeah. I was going to say, you might need to. It's this, yeah, well, that sounds about right. All right, off the draw, Hackett wins it back to Maki, but it bounces. Wisconsin gets it. Carly nicely over to Schnaut. Good quick puck moving to regroup into Fink. Goes to the middle to Maki. Maki has it. Oh, he can't get a clean shot off. And Hackett steals it, puts it on goal. Saved by the goaltender. Hackett walks around the back. Oh, he tried making a net, one too many moves there. He had a guy in front. Puck is taken by Wisconsin. Goes behind the net. Maki in pursuit. And Maki and Hackett down low. And the puck is it's pulled out by Wisconsin. And it comes up the boards to Schnaut. Schnaut fires to the goal. Rebound loose. Goal. Cooper Hackett on the rebound. And the Jackets score again. 2-0. So the puck was rimmed around by the Wisconsin D, and Schnaut was there, and it's our only lefty. No, Trigo's a lefty now, isn't he? So we have two lefties. So, anyways, one of our lefties was on the boards, and the puck comes up to Schnaut. Schnaut fires it on net immediately. It through his screen, bounces off the goaltender's chest for the first save, but Cooper was there to clean up the rebound, and that's 2 goals in the first period here for the Team Ohio Jackets. All right, so back to the Diesel line with Carroll and Cook on D. Diesel line for the parents at home is Summers, Savikas, and Hendershot. And Savikas is in, gets in there hard. Oh, and then Hendershot follows in. Good job by Devin to play the appropriate amount of body. This line in a year will be a real problem for people when they're allowed to hit. Hendershot steals it on the forecheck. Back to Cookie. Cookie rips it. Knocked down. That's an okay screen. I don't mind that play. Just went off of Savikas' hip. Oh, and there's a penalty coming up on Team Wisconsin for a trip behind the play. And the Jackets are on the power play. Good work down low by the Diesel dudes. Yeah, on that point shot, I liked everything about it. It just that's some of the game as you get older is can the puck get through the screen to the net? Yeah, it's tough. And some D are actually like, there was a kid that played with one of my sons that was amazing at getting the puck through from the point. And so it's a skill. It really is. All right, off the draw, Wisconsin wins it back. Spun around the boards, comes over to Cook. Cook puts it back in with a guy in his face. Good play by Christian to maintain zone possession. And it's taken from the corner by Hendershot. He gets a little stick and falls down, but it's okay. Recovered now by Savikas. Savikas bodies off a man in the corner. Needs to move it here. There we go. Over to Devin. Devin lost control. Puts it back in. Loses an edge. Goes to Savikas. Savikas has it. Over to Carroll. Carroll fires right to the glove of the goaltender. With 2 guys flashing in front. Good save by the goalie to pick the puck up through the screen. 30 seconds have elapsed on the power play. And Owen is back. Does that mean Ben Detmer has an elbow pad? Well, Ben Detmer's got a clear tape to his arm. I think that definitely meets all safe sport requirements. So Benny D is out there, and the D are still moving around off the draw. No, it's not 2 lefties. It's Schnaut out there with him. Good shot. Oh, wide in front goal! Mark Sanders on a beautiful pass by Nolan Sprague. And Sanders one-timed that. That was a great shot by Mark Sanders. Great look by Nolan Sprague. To see him, all 4 of the Wisconsin defenders collapsed into Sprague. And Mark, you could hear him scream from up here in the bleachers for that puck. That's half of the battle of scoring goals is letting your teammates know where you're at. And Mark called for it, and Sprague put it right on his tape, and bang. So that's a really nice goal there by the Jackets. All right, puck comes back to Wisconsin off the draw here. It's a 3-0 game, but it hasn't quite felt like it should be a 3-0 game halfway through the first here. Jackets have buried a few. Rolls up from Schnaut ahead to Sanders almost. Good play by the D to knock it away. And in pursuit comes Sprague and Arvi. And the little guy for Wisconsin moving his feet. Sanders almost murders Sprague. That's the thanks you give for an assist. And the kid skates right into Ben. Ben does not check him. That was a great play. So the refs were right to not call that a penalty because Ben just stood there and the kid sort of just skated into his chest. Now, that would have been a penalty when we played Madison last year in Detroit, but, that's a different story. We're still not over that one. Oh, what a drop pass by Arvi to Sprague for a goal. Beautiful play by Arvi. He skated right at the defender on the 2-on-1. The D went to him, and Arvi drops it through his legs to Sprague, and Sprague puts it through the 5-hole. Wow, what a nice little slick play that was. And that's a 2-point shift for Nolan Sprague. Also a 2-point shift for Ben Detmer to start. All right, we got Trigo and it appears to be Carlson. We got all New Jersey numbers this shift. Fink, Hackett, and Maki out there. 4-0. What a start for the Ohio Blue Jackets here in the first period. That was definitely offside. Uh, I don't know. It's 4-0. We don't need any help here, Stripes. All right, so behind the net, Wisconsin takes it. And, you have to give this Wisconsin team some credit too, Matt. They have won 2 of their first 3 games this weekend. So this is no slouch of a team. The Jackets have just come out well and buried some shots. So, all right, along the boards, we've got a great play by Carlson, puts it in front, and goal, Vinny Maki. I am sort of surprised they called that a goal because Fink was dead on the ground in the crease. And Maki shot it over Fink. And he could have justified that as being goalie interference, but maybe Fink got dumped into the crease. Well, 5 goals. Wow. Yeah, that is an avalanche. And your time, Matt, as always, is wrong. It's not a Blue Jacket hockey season until Matt's time on his clock is wrong compared to the game clock and he gets mad about it. Well, you got to install new scoreboards with the Bluetooth on it, okay? Maybe some video boards brought to you by Immuta. The title sponsor for this weekend, Immuta. Don't let your shit get hacked. All right, puck left down the behind the play. Carlson up to Maki. Nicely ahead to Hackett. Oh, almost. Just couldn't quite connect. It was a good look, though. That's the kind of look you want to see. And the puck comes ahead, and Carlson steps up. Wisconsin tries head manning it, but it will be an icing on the play. All right, so 5:57 now matching on both. Oh, we keep fixing it. One of these is not set on the atomic clock, I can tell you that much. All right, Savikas on the draw. Diesel line back out. Wisconsin gets it and flicks it up. Hustling back is Carroll. He's out there with what appears to be Christian Cook. Carroll puts it back across. Picked back up by Wisconsin. Goes B to D. Back to the D. In pursuit was Summers. Nice step up by Cookie. Carroll collects and gathers. Takes a look. Right up the middle to Savikas. If you can take him with that, it's offside. I like the look of it. That's exactly what Coach Clay is telling Liam there. Is he had the winger on the far side. Use the wall. Play the angle. Instead of forcing it in the middle. That's your space. The reason we do these summer tournaments, folks, so they can kind of learn these things. And the building is shaking from thunder outdoors. So hopefully we keep our signal. Summers goes ahead on it with the draw, steps to the middle, falls down. They're not going to call that. That's not a trip. We kind of tried stopping and cutting the middle. Hendershot puts it down low. Comes to Jack Savikas. Savikas on the puck in the corner battling. He's got 1 Wisconsinite, 2 Wisconsinites. And the puck is now in the corner battle with Hendershot. Puts it down low. And Summers was turning away from the play thinking it was coming back up. Rolls around to the Badgers. And it comes to the middle. And across comes Wisconsin with the puck into the zone. Bouncing puck, stepping up is Carroll. Doesn't get it out, though. Classic defenseman rule. If you don't have to use your backhand, don't use your backhand. Nice job by Christian Cook to reverse it to Carroll. And unfortunately, got turned over when we gave it back to him. And Carroll blasted up the boards trying to get it out. First time for extended zone time for Wisconsin here in about 10 minutes. Carroll has it, backhands it around the back over to Cook. Under Cook's stick it goes up to the Wisconsin people. And he walks around, he's looking. Good coverage by Savikas. Good job by Jack, good job by Carroll. That's exactly how you want to have it. One guy on it, second guy is your hit zone. He comes in and cleans up the play. That's how you want to defend it. And Summers has it. It's a 2-on-1. He's got Hendershot with him. Will he get it across to him? He does. Oh, it just got through, but that's a good play. That's what you want. And here comes Wisconsin the other way now. It's a 3-on-3 rush. And cuts to the middle. Puck is loose, but it comes to another guy. Fires, knocked away by Ben Detmer. Puck was not going to quite get to the goal. Detmer puts it up, and that will be an icing. Looks like Arvi blew a tire. Yeah, a little bit of bumping. I didn't see anything too scurrilous there. And plus, you're not going to get a cheesy interference call, a 5-0 game in the first period. You know what I mean? It would maybe the other way around. If you're a referee, that's just human nature, right? All right, so it's an offensive zone draw for Wisconsin to the right of goaltender, which is Hunter. I don't think I've said his name, maybe more than once so far. Puck goes behind the net, bumped over to Schnaut, rolled over to Wisconsin. Wisconsin puts it in front, but a good job by Sprague to pull it out. Puts it into the feet of Sanders. Sanders, oh, he tried dangling a guy, and we somehow stayed on side, but we both lost the puck there. Puck movement, puck movement, puck movement. It's easy to stack you up at a blue line. And the puck comes up, and Detmer hustling back. That will not be an icing. Ben did a good job pretending to skate hard, hoping he'd get the call, though. And, oh, nice play by Johnny off of the bump it over to Sprague up the middle. That's a great breakout. Sprague through one man, but it gets past everybody as he tries to split the D. Sanders down low, makes a move, spins away from one, comes to Sanders, uses his point up to Trigo. He's got a cannon. Elijah fires wide of the goal. Puck comes down low where Ben Carlson chips it back into the corner. You got Sanders there under the stick of Arvi. Now, it was a good stick lift, though, by that guy, too. The puck was flat there. He kind of waffled it off the board in one motion, and it was rolling. Carlson has it, and headmans it up the boards. Yes, that's okay. It's okay. The stretch passes, that's at least they're recognizing it, right? Even if they don't execute it, at least they're recognizing it. Hunter comes out and stops the puck, but a Wisconsin guy's first there. That's where the goalie has to know to jam it the other way. And they're encouraging the goalies to come out and play the puck, stop, set it for their D. That's a really important thing. It helps with the forecheck as you get bigger, especially in a year from now when they can hit. But the goalies have to know what to do with it. So there will be adventures in goaltender puck handling this year. It happens all the time. But it's an important part of the game they have to learn. So hopefully it doesn't burn us too bad. All right, stolen by Hackett, brings it back into the neutral zone with speed. Cooper Hackett in, goes wide, cuts to the front. Oh, off the crossbar. Great job by Hackett to drive in and get a chance there. I don't think the goalie thought he was going to get a shot from that angle, and Cooper surprised him with his ability to handle in tight like that. Maki now has it on the board, puts it down low, and Fink comes in. Fink's in battling. They checked him, but he's little, so the guy that hit him was too. So I think they kind of let it go. Cook fires through a screen, and it just goes wide. Looks like it might have hit Maki's shoulder. Some of these point shots have been a little high here lately, but it's kids trying to make sure they get it to the net. You know what I mean? Maki regroups over to Cookie. Cookie has it, puts it in deep. Minute and a half remaining in the first period here. The Jackets have had a nice start to the game with 5 goals in the first period. And the puck comes up to the point. Over to Carroll. D to D. Nice to Cook. Walk it, walk it, walk it. Oh, see, Cookie had another 10 feet to walk with that puck. Oh, and it's up to the point. Liam was just starting to track back, anticipating the rush. Liam has it. Move it, move it, move it. Oh, he got it only to Cookie. Cookie tried bumping it up there. The play there was to stretch it to Hackett. We just didn't quite get it through. That's okay. Puck comes in. Carroll picks it up along the boards. Up to Hackett. Cuts to the middle. It's a 2-on-2, 2-on-1. You got Hendershot with him. And he puts it over to him. Oh, nice pass by Hackett. Hendershot with a strong finish. That's another good one-touch goal by the Jackets here in the first period. Cooper did a great job to draw the D over and slid it over on the backhand. And Hendershot kept the strong bottom hand and buried it. 6-0. Yeah, it doesn't feel like a 6-0 game. We've had pucks go in the net, you know? Not yeah, and I mean, if you look at some of the goals we've had, they've been a lot of nice plays. Well, and I think the goaltender from the jump, when Savikas had the first one go in, that was more of a shot pass. I think he's been kind of looking for something to grasp on here. It is. Yeah, we are. And we're playing with pretty decent pace. I will say this, it's extremely likely this is the team we'll play tomorrow in our semi. Yeah. Because they have the worst of the goal differentials of the 3 teams that are tied at 6 points. So it's very likely we'll have a rematch in the morning. So, oh, that's kept in by Wisconsin nicely with 15 seconds left. Goes to the corner, up to the point, fires. Hunter finds it. Whew, that's a dangerous play. Just because your goalie sometimes doesn't see that, right? And it hit something too. It kind of like it didn't have a ton of heat. I do think Hunter saw it at least. So he was square to it the whole time and was reacting downward on it as it was kind of bobbling. So with 9 seconds left, offensive zone draw, Savikas pulls it to the corner away from Wisconsin and chipped up the boards by Schnaut, chipped up by Summers. 6-5. Yeah, Devin blew a tire, and Wisconsin has it, and that'll be the end of the period. That was a heck of a period for the Jackets. I don't got to be pretty happy with what you saw from the group that period, Matt. Yeah. Well, and I do think that, when you get a little confidence of an early goal, sometimes you're feeling the game a little bit more, right? And in that instance, uh, you know, from there, they kind of felt more confident in their shots. But I mean, think of some of the goals they scored. They've been nice goals, right? So the first goal, was that rush by Savikas that I think was intended to be a shot pass. But the second goal was a really hard point shot that was a rebound found by Cooper Hackett. The third goal was on a power play where Mark Sanders was wide open on the dot. And one time, it was a beautiful shot. For this age, that is an excellent finish. And then the next goal was Nolan Sprague on a great 2-on-1 where Johnny Arvai used an incredible amount of deception to move the puck to him. And then after that, you had what else? There were the goals. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Maki had the one where there was a pile up in front and it was put in front to him. Yep, the sixth goal to Hackett to Hendershot. Yep, which was a very pretty play too. So, I think our pace has been good. I think we're moving the puck well. I also think we've gotten paid off. It didn't feel like a six-goal differential period to me, but it did feel like the Jackets certainly carried play. I don't know if Wisconsin had more than maybe three shots. Yeah, well, and they're not moving it like we are right now, and that's the biggest difference. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, so off the face-off here, we've got the Arvai Sprague Sanders line, and it's thrown back in by Sprague. He's forechecking back in behind the zone here. Start of the second period. Comes up and Sanders steals it, puts it to the front and cleared back out. But Sanders picks it back up. Shot by Arvai. Good save by the Wisconsin goaltender down low. That was a good shot. Wisconsin comes in and Sanders takes a hit. And there's a little bit of chippy there. Sanders is talking at him. Sanders is talking at him. He tripped the kid and they didn't call it. So I'll be interested to see how the referees handle this if you get a little chippy because it doesn't need to be necessarily. When you're in a lopsided game, it can get that way. I, no, and I think that's the thing with the Jackets this year is going to be we're going to be one of the bigger teams we play. Certainly, we play with snarl, even if the size isn't all there. But I mean, oh, and it hits Trigo and it goes between him and Carlson. They have a miscommunication. Puck is blocked down by Trigo, rolls behind the net, picked up by Ben. Goes down in the corner. Wisconsin with possession. Moves it up to the point. Fired on net, but blocked out by Trigo. Good job on a strong stick, not letting it through. Trigo moves it up over to Hackett. It's a 3-on-2 if they move. Hackett has it. Puts it across. Oh, and a good stick lift. He was trying to get Sanders going to the net with the stick on the ice, and the D lifted his stick. Good play by the defender in front. And Hackett tracks back. Puts it up over to Carroll. Carroll's got Fink in front. Oh, I don't know why he did it on his backhand. If he turns it to his forehand, he's got an easy play through there. Too much backhand, I think, early on from Liam, but he back checks in. Good job by Liam, wins his race, spins it around the boards. That's what you want when you have a D jump up, get back like that. And good play by Detmer to move it up to Hackett. Hackett threw one, but it gets knocked down. Cooper goes into the zone, though. Got to wait for him to clear. Vinny Maki has it. Vinny's a speedy kid, too. Puts it into the corner. Maki with the jump, and in comes Fink on the forecheck. Spun around the boards. Wisconsin has it now. Badgers lose it to Hackett. Good play by Cooper. Cooper put his stick down to kind of block the puck getting through. Good job. Oh, Carroll kept it in, but he shot it off of Fink. And it comes back to Wisconsin. And it's spun back the other way nicely by Benny Detmer. Good play by Fink to move it up to Hackett. Hackett toe-dags around one, but it gets knocked away by the second. Loses his stick, and here comes one of their guys' speed. Defending is Carroll. Nice poke check by Liam Carroll. Moves it over to Fink, and it does get out of the zone at that point there. That was a dangerous rush. That guy had some speed. Puck is nicely moved by Detmer over to Maki. Maki dumps it in, and we can get that change. Yep, we didn't have a lot of guys change except for Savikas. He came on for Hackett when Hackett lost his stick. Jack moves it up to Schnaut. Snout over to Cookie. Get him a screen. Cookie rips it. Good save by the goaltender. Puck is loose and taken by Wisco. And it's poked ahead. I don't think that it's an icing. I think that was our guy knocking it away. Yeah. And Schnaut hustles back, hits the brakes. And oh no, he swiped it away from his own teammate, not realizing who it was. They put it in front. Hunter with the blocker save. Puck is rolled on net. Hunter with another toe save. That's a flurry of chances there for Wisconsin. That's their first kind of sustained couple chances. Yeah, couple plays we went back. That looked offside, but they're not going to call it. Oh, and Hendershot puts it 5-hole. Yeah, they had some momentum. And it was a 3-on-2 there. It looked to be like the goalie was playing the pass and surprised Devin shot it, and Devin has a hard, strong, low shot. And so Devin Hendershot has his second of the game there. Yes, I think so. And Summers drives around a man, comes to the net, put in front. Savikas gets his stick lifted. At another point in time, that probably would have been called a hold in a closer game, but they're not going to call that at this point. Poked at by Carlson. It's a 2-on-1. Trigo hustling back. Shoots it over the net. Puck from Wisconsin along the boards. And comes up to Trigo, booms it up the boards to Savikas. Wisconsin tracking back, but Savikas is around the outside. The little guy on D for them has done a good job skating, moving his feet, trying to push and play. In front to Summers, goal. He gets the Bobby Orr finish with the trip, and it's 8-0. Yeah. Well, yeah, they short bench, second game on the second day, and you're chasing against the team that's got the best goal differential in the tournament right now. So that's tough. You know what I mean? It's not so. Yeah, yeah, we've been there plenty. Oh yeah, I had my kid was in net for that one. Trust me, I remember that Mufara kid had like 11 points or something insane. So yes, been there, done that. You go through a little bit of adversity, it builds some character. That's for sure. Oh, puck rolls in front from Wisconsin, and the red team has the puck up to the point. Good job by Detmer to hold the blue. That's textbook. His partner was tracking back, and you hold the blue on the front side of the attack. That's what you want to see from your D. Carroll puts it to the net. Good tip by Sanders, and it's still loose. Oh, and that was a creative little look for Sprague. Or he sort of lost the net. Sanders did, but he was trying to hit the brakes and throw it back behind where he came from. It's a good idea. I love that idea. It just he sort of lost his ice. Carroll now rushes it in and drives wide of the net. Goes to the front off the outside of the post. Coaches were telling him to step up with it when he had the time. And oh, that was intended to be for Schnaut. Carroll stole it, gave it to Schnaut, and it goes to Sprague for a goal. Hockey tiki taka right there. Pass, 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 pass. No, it's 9. It's 9. That's the kind of goal the Quebec people this weekend would have been wooing about. They love a little skill move in 2 passes. They were confused when Owen was running people over and scoring. They're like, huh? Yeah, it's called how the Panthers won the cup. But anyways, it's good to be able to do all the above. Oh boy, and here comes Hackett in. It's a 3 on whatever. Trying to be an unselfish teammate. Put the puck across the fink, get him one. Puck comes back to not Carroll, Hackett down low. Oh, he looked like he wanted to miss it. Comes up to Schnaut. Schnaut fires off the leg of a defender in front, and down low goes Wisconsin. Good work by Hackett on the forecheck. Comes to Wisconsin, and well, and oh, rolling puck. Hackett was there, but it bounced over his tape on the backside. Looking for his second of the game. Good step up by Cookie, and Schnaut's back covering. Good job, Jake. Moves it up to. Oh, that was definitely not onside, but that's okay. And Fink gets dumped behind the play. Here comes Detmer over to Schnaut, and good change there. And down low comes Summers, causes some chaos. Comes up to Trigo. Trigo throws it back in. Not enough. Oh, that is 1,000% a high stick. That is a lacrosse play with a long pole there. Good hand-eye coordination, I guess. But that is a definite defensive zone draw. And we've got the Diesel line back out with Trigo and Carly. I remember Diesel jeans. I've been to Diesel the club in Pittsburgh. I think that might be closed. Uh, it's just a bar. It's just a bar. Oh, Summers blocks a shot. Does he have a chance? He doesn't, but in comes. Oh, nice play by Savikas on the follow up. Oh, Hendershot just missed the net wide going for the hat trick. Puck comes down low, and Savikas walks out with it. Up the Trigo, walk it in, walk it in, walk it in, walk it in. Fires right into the glove of the goaltender. Good save by the goalie. Yeah, their wingers aren't coming out to the D, and it's okay. You know, yeah, he plays big too. He doesn't play like a big body that's small. He uses his length to protect the puck. He puts it to the point to Carlson, blocked down in front by one of the Wisconsins. Comes to Hendershot. Hendershot with speed, moves behind the net, puts it up the boards, blows a tire. Comes to Trigo. Trigo fires, blocked in front off the leg of a Wisconsin defender. In steps Carlson. Oh, but well, that would have been a penalty, but Devin was much stronger than the kid cross-checking him from behind. So the refs were like, "Nah, we're not calling that." And here comes Devin. Oh boy. Okay, good job, Devin. I, I I saw some oomph on it, and I was like, "Oh no!" Sprague throws it across to Sanders. Sanders behind the net, tries putting in front. Arvi's there. Arvi, oh, can't quite get to it. Little bump in front, rolls to the net. Goaltender kicks it to the corner, and Sprague is on pursuit. Well, they're tired, so they're just swinging sticks. There's someone's going to get a penalty here. Sanders, oh, puts it across for Sprague, but Sprague heels it wide. Also looking for a hat trick. Sprague has it, puts it down low, and Sanders regroups to the front. And Sprague is there on the back check. Good job, picked up by Arvi. Arvi brings it a guy and picked up by Wisconsin. And the little guy on D that's created some stuff moves it up, kept in by Carroll. Puck bounces, gloved down by the Wisconsin player. Oh, the puck gets stuck on the board, and that will be an icing wide of the goal with a minute 45 remaining. And Hunter sends it all the way down. Julie, did you see that? He shot it the whole length of the ice with power. Yeah. Sorry, the goalie who at one point couldn't move it 4 feet now just shot it the length of the ice, including getting it in the air. He was very happy with himself. Hackett puts it head to Fink, and it's a goal. There we go. He was trying to find Fink in front. Hackett puts it on, and that's Fink's, I believe, first for the weekend. Yeah, they're acting like it's his first goal of the weekend, so they're very happy. Yeah. Tyler's like, all right, shut up, guys. That was about the fourth time Cooper tried putting it in front for Fink, and that one went in. What was funny is that was probably the worst wood Fink got on any of them. He might have like healed it, and it looked like it hit like the toe of his skate. Goes down below behind to. Well, they're tired. It's hard to pursue, man. It's hard. Fink tries getting it out and doesn't. But this time comes down. Oh, it's on net on Hunter, and Hunter covers it. All right. Well, running clock. I don't know if we'll take the draw here before the period or not. Maybe we'll get 10 seconds or so in. All right. Let's see. And the puck comes to the point. Walked down by Fink, up in the air. Hunter gloves it, and that will end the period. That was literally a pop fly. The pitch at the end of Rookie of the Year. Yeah. Rowan Gardner. All right. Well, I don't know if there's much analysis to be had here. Yep. Move, playing well. You know, it's going to be interesting tomorrow to see kind of how we are, because this is going to be the rematch game. And so this will be the semi tomorrow. So, hopefully they don't get overconfident in themselves, And then the other semi is going to be a rematch of a game that's going on right now, too, I believe, which is Florida versus Michigan. Yep. Well, yeah, but the goal differentials in 2-2, both of them have better goal differentials than Wisconsin. So that's okay. Exactly. Uh, I did. I did. So, well, I think it's been a good weekend so far for this group. This is our team this year. It's short of one player, who probably is awake still. If Hudson's watching, what's up, buddy? Uh, it's only 9:30 in Sweden right now, I think. So 6 hours, I think. I lived in Germany and it was six, and Sweden's right above it. I think it's six, but we're gonna assume 9:30 or 10:30. You may well still be up. It's nine something in Sweden. All right, so one more period left here. I am interested in said meat. That sounds like something I'd be interested in. I'm down for this. I had half of a bowl of BB Bop to eat today. That's it. Uh, well, but what about the Stupenwaffel that I had on the airplane today? The Flugenwaffen? I don't know. The, do you have a Luftwaffe? All right. In comes Wisconsin. Good back check by Savikas. Trigo closes him down. Puck comes to the corner where Savikas picks it up, moves it nicely to Carly. Carly right up to Summers. Summers, oh, he looked across it. Not the wrong look. Good back. I think that kid hurt himself. Is he all right? He's okay. Kind of a bunch of bodies moving around. Carly backdoor. Oh, almost got Savikas. Good look. Love the heads up hockey there. And nice play in front by Savikas to feed Hendershot. Good save by the goalie. A lot of nice little plays there. Savikas, that should have been a penalty, to be frank. Jack came in and clobbered a kid. Hunter with the save on the guy going wide to the back end. I mean, that was also way offside. Fired by Summers on net. Picked up on the rebound by a Wisconsin. And Sanders is in battling as the rest of the forwards change. We're not picking on Jack here. That was definitely a penalty, though. It's a great play in a year when you're allowed to hit. And it's loose. It's still loose. It's loose. It's still loose. And it's a couple saves. Oh, and geez. Both of them had their heads down. A lot of bodies crashing all of a sudden here. I would really like a coincidental penalty to tell everybody to chill out right now. Craig has it. Goes to the corner. Yep. And it's thrown all the way down. And don't know if it's going to make it or an ice or not. Wisconsin wins the race. No ice. They got a guy open in front. Hunter with the save. Big save in front there. Both guys went to the corner, and there was a guy wide open in front, but the pass is just a bit behind him. Yeah. Well, and Clay's talking about the D right now, like, hey, you got to be watching that, right? One of you to the corner, one of you in front, right? And it was fortunate it's behind him, so the kid put a backhand on net, but Hunter came out and challenged, and it was pretty quickly not. going to be a danger at that point. Shot up the side of the net for Wisconsin, and the puck comes up to Maki, who kicks it out of the zone. Hackett tried swiping it out and couldn't quite get it to go the other way. Hunter leaves it nicely for Detmer. There's those goaltender puck handling things I was talking about. And that will be an ice. Through like three people, but that was definitely an ice. He's the right temperament for the kid. Yeah, yeah. I said this last year. I really hope that they had Clay working with the D this year. It's a great thing for them. You know, Clay coached my older son. He knows what he's talking about. He's got a good temperament. Jake just threw an elbow. That wasn't called. And here comes Hackett the other way. Walks around a man under the bar. Nice shot by Cooper. He hit the crossbar doing that earlier. And that's another goal. That's what I was saying about Coach Clay. You know, he played defense, right? And these guys, the last 2 years, you know, have had a bunch of guys who played forward trying to coach D. And that's certainly not a knock on those coaches because I was one of them. It's just when you have a guy who is a defenseman who played it his whole life, that's what he's best at teaching. It's going to be so good for our decor. You know, Clay's actively giving him great feedback every shift. Very excited about having him work with our D all year this year, for sure. Hackett takes it out, walks in a circle around, gets hooked. That's definitely a hook. Oh, and they're calling it. Oh, come on. Don't call that. So there's going to be a power play. I mean, yes, it's a penalty, but come on. Like again, I would have called a couple of the body checks that we threw there versus, and then the clock is stopped for the power play. Carroll's clock is wrong again. Carroll's clock is wrong again. Oh no, it's running again. It's running again, Carroll. All right, so Hendershot on the draw with Savikas and Summers. Carroll and Detmer. Puck comes back to Savikas. Shot gets kind of blocked going wide. That was their set play to start. Was they wanted to win it back and trigger it, and got a little interrupted. Detmer has it nicely far lane to Savikas. I like how we. Oh, the D fell down. Jack's gonna drive in, puts it in front, deflected onto the goaltender, and Hendershot comes in and powers the puck in, and that is his third of the game. Well, Devin played the puck, and he's just a big guy. He's a head taller than the D was on him, and his momentum sort of knocked him over. Again, I will say this till my face is blue. Uh, Our team this year looks really great with all the players that we have. I'm very excited to see this group as the year goes on and progresses. But a year from now, when they're allowed to hit, it's a total game changer because I don't know if there are many other teams that are going to see the bump that we will from hitting. You know, and I said this before we brought in some very talented kids to add to the group that's been here, right? And I think that only I feel more strongly about after seeing some of these guys, because hitting isn't a size thing; it's a mindset thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to be willing to get in there and crash and bang and understand that that's just how the game works, right? And we've had a number of guys for a while. I've been like, I think we're gonna have some guys that like to hit. Carroll comes in, cuts to the middle. Carroll, oh, nice goal. So Savikas left it for him in the zone. He kind of couldn't quite handle it, so he bumped it back to Liam. Liam drives wide, cuts to the middle, and bars down from deep. I have no idea what we're at now. 12, 13? Call it 12. It doesn't matter. We don't need to add anymore. And the clock is running near 6 minutes remaining. A run clock at the party tonight is a good thing, I think, for all parties involved. Yeah, right. Kate's watching this like, why is he still talking? Leave. Tell Bax to pack everything. Carol's like, I'm not leaving him in my AirPods. Information security. What are you talking about here? Oh, nice passing plays. Oh, Johnny gets bumped off. That's certainly not a penalty. Yeah, That is a spot though with hitting you're gonna have to be careful on, right? And it comes up to Schnaut, a nice pass by Craig, blocked to the corner, thrown down low by Sanders. Got a little bit of air on that one. I like how we've been using our D when we have time today too. Cookie fires, goal through a screen. Goalie did not see the puck. There was a couple bodies in front, and it went over the glove. Well, that's the term for that is high-low hockey, where you move the puck high to low, and then the D has to constantly swirl and react, right? And so when you see that ability to win a battle in a corner, take it high, bring it back down, that's some of the stuff that's scoring chances as you get older, right? Oh, good back check there. Oh, nice tip by Johnny. Well, that's the thing. Like, adversity is not a bad thing in sports or life as long as it's not too much, right? And we've been saying for 2 years, this team's kind of going to war and battling as best as they can, right? And you just keep working on getting a little bit better. And yep, no, and they're not going to call that, buddy. You're up 12 goals. No. Oh, and then the two guys go in and bounce off of Sanders in the corner. Oh, tire blown. Detmer down. Detmer up. Puck comes up all the way to Carroll. Carroll has it. Goal scorer last shift. Takes a look. Rolls it to Maki. Just ahead of a guy. Maki bumps it to Hackett. Hackett with speed through his legs. Can't quite get it over there. Moves it. Oh, falls down. Oh, don't call that. Uh, another cheesy sort of trip, right? Yeah. So Cooper draws his second stick penalty of the period here. Moving with the puck. Just Hackett wins the draw over to Fink. Fink brings it back to the point to Carroll. Carroll kind of forced that along, got tipped up. Battle on the boards. Puck gets knocked all the way back to Carroll. Carroll has it. Walks it into the zone. Bumps it. Oh, I thought he bumped it back to Fink, but kind of got knocked down. Comes up to Benny D. Detmer does keep a bouncing puck. Puts in the corner to Carroll. Goes back down low for Maki. Maki, good play off the boards there. He was trying to get it to Hackett. Now it's over to Cooper. Cooper makes a move. It's in his feet. Spins away. Up to the point to Detmer. Over to Carroll. Yes. Oh, Detmer. Nice fake by Detmer. Goal. Ben looked at Carroll and two of the D moved to him, and Ben just took the zone that was in front of him. Yeah, it's a nice play by Benny D. Yeah. I like the thought process though on the play. That was good. That was good. All right, same group still out there, but we have Cook and Schnaut on D. Puck rolls ahead. Oh man, Maki's gonna win that. Good battle by the Wisconsin guy to keep him off. I thought Maki was gonna blow by him. Take it. Good hustle by Maki. Then he scored a goal on a play like that yesterday where he lifted the stick. I think it was against Florida. Oh, and Cooper's absolutely getting a penalty for that one. Somebody was going to get a body check on the Blue Jackets this period, and it was Cooper. Is he the penalty magnet? He either gets them drawn or takes them. Yes, yes, yes. I'm okay with it too. I am too. Off the draw, fired out of the zone by Hendershot. Remember, there is no icing shorthanded in this tournament. We're playing Canadian rules. And Hendershot wins the race to his own puck. Puts it in front. Oh, and almost a goal chance there for Hendershot. Minute 30 remaining. Puck is passed up. 1-on-1. Oh, he loses the puck though. Cookie can't get it out though. Comes to Wisconsin. And it's still at the point. Oh, and they kick it out on their own. Wisconsin walks in on the outside. Knocked down by Cook. Good job. Cleared up by Summers. Oh, that won't make it. And it gets through. Got batted down in front. Good job by the D to not let that puck get through. And Carroll kicks it to Savikas. Savikas bumps it ahead to Carroll. He's got a man in front. And it's a good play by the defender to get back and deny the pass in front shorthanded. 35 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Wisconsin gets it poked away by Savikas. And Arvi now in pursuit. And Wisconsin brings it up the boards. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to shoot it. Oh, he passes it back door, and the guy puts it wide. And it comes around the boards to Sanders. 15 seconds left. Over to Arvi. Arvi ahead to Carroll. I think he's a D, but he's the first one up. 10 seconds remaining. And along the boards, Arvi gets knocked down. And it's sent up ice, and that will be the game. Jackets win. I don't know what time the semis are tomorrow morning, but 9:20 at North.